your fingers feel wobbly and not steady, and you don't feel like you're in control of your fingers while playing the guitar, well, this is the ultimate warm-up for your left hand. You're going to learn how to control your fingers. Now, this is an exercise that I got from Tomo Fujita. Awesome guitar teacher. But I kind of applied my own theory to it because I did some trial and error with this exercise, and I did some different variations of it. The mindset is what defines the outcome. Set your metronome to 40 BPM. Pick up your guitar and practice with me. When you're doing this exercise, when you're doing all these exercises, I want you to be aware of how much pressure, first, how much pressure you're applying to each string, each fret. Second, I want you to be aware of how much your fingers are moving when you lift your fingers off of the string. So don't lift it too far, keep it close to the fretboard. And third, I want you to put your finger behind the fret, not in the center, not back here, behind the fret. Okay? So behind the fret. Focus on these three things and continue doing the exercises with me. If you want to know how much pressure you should be applying to each string, here is how to find out. So gently put your finger, any finger, well, you better do it for all of your fingers, but just choose one finger for now. Gently put it on a string. Start picking with your right hand, and then gradually increase the pressure of your finger. That's how much pressure you need to be applying to each string. It's not so much. It's actually a very, very light touch. We were going to do it for the next finger. Remember, put your finger behind the fret. Behind the fret. Not in the center, not here, behind the fret. Okay? All right. So that's how much pressure we need to be applying to each finger, to each string, I'm sorry. So try to teach that to your fingers. They're going to learn. Literally talk to your fingers and tell them, hey, this is how much pressure we need to be applying. And do this every day. It's going to take you like a minute. And you need to do it every day to remember it. Now, the next exercise is what I took from Tomo Fujita, and it has helped me a lot with fixing my touch and my dexterity and warming up. Set your metronome to 40. And here it is. notice I'm not putting my finger too far from the fretboard. Now let's do it descending. Again, notice I'm not throwing my fingers in the air. I'm keeping them close to the fretboard. And the last exercise is here. Remember, keep your thumb in front of your middle finger. Do these exercises for at least a month to actually feel them take effect. The goal of these exercises is to feel your fingers, feel them apply as little pressure as possible so that you keep it effortless and keep your fingers close to the fretboard. Also, do it slow. The reason why we do it at 40 BPM is because you will notice when you do this. So when you do this exercise, you will notice that thoughts start coming to you. They start popping up in your brain. So what you want to do is, but don't ignore them, and then try to maintain your focus on your fingers. Okay? So it's kind of like a meditation. So when you're keeping your eyes on your fingers and how they're moving, it's kind of like the thing that bodybuilders do. So after they hit the gym, after they're done with their sets, they would go in front of the mirror and they would look at their own muscles. And the reason why they do it is because they build some sort of connection between their brain and the muscle. And what it does is that it helps the muscle grow faster. And it's kind of like the brain starts creating neural pathways, neural connections to that muscle. Same goes with the fingers. So when you're practicing, don't give in to your thoughts. Maintain your focus and keep your focus on your fingers. And try to think of that connection, that muscle memory thing. And teach your fingers to keep themselves close to the fretboard. Right hand, we got the left hand for now. Right hand will be up next. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned.